It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 take, go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
One and done.
All right.
You're back, and Drew joins you.
Yeah.
We have our race winner, Carl Edwards, and his crew chief, Drew Blickensdorfer. Carl, why don't you start? Dorfer, I'm sorry, Drew. Oh, I'm sure. Carl, start us off with a look of how your night went out there.
My night was great. I mean, you know, beginning the night, our car was, you know, maybe the second or third fastest car on the, you know, in the race, and Clint was obviously the class of the field. So you know, Drew and I just worked really hard. He hung out with the Cup guys a little bit and watched us today and got a bunch of, you know, information, and we worked real hard to try to get the car the best we could. And there at the end, you know, it was essentially just a gift, you know, from Clint. He just got a little bit loose, and I got up, you know, got beside him and got past him there at the end. So it worked out great for us, but I just can't thank Drew enough for having such a great car. It was good.
Drew, what's your take on the evening?
Like Carl said, you know, I think we were a mediocre car to begin the race. Definitely wasn't good enough to compete with the two. But the kind of lull you get into when you're leading a lot of laps and you're 2/10 faster in the field is you're scared to adjust on it. And, you know, the track had a lot of rubber when we started, so it probably didn't change as much throughout the evening as a normal nationwide race would for us here. But it did go from, you know, half the race light to half of it dark. So we kept adjusting on our car and got it better and kind of caught up to him. And when we caught up to him, it just gave Carl a chance to race with him. And like you said, Clint slipped, and Carl took advantage of it.
Questions for either gentleman downstairs. We've got one right here.
Yeah, Jim Pedley with the Kansas City Star. Carl, are you starting to feel the championship coming your way on this? Can you taste it?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it just takes you know, it just takes one or two real bad races on Clint's part, you know, for him to have some trouble and for us to capitalize. You know, I mean, that stuff can go either way. You know, you hate to have to rely on someone else having bad luck, but it can happen. So we have to do the best we can to be in a you know, a really good position to take advantage of that. So yeah, I feel good about it. I mean, you know, we closed in 60 one day, 60 points or something one day, you know, a month ago. We can do it again. We just have to keep running like this.
Bob.
Bob Parker's NASCAR scene. Well, you're 207 points behind Clint, but you have 4 wins to his 1. Do you feel like you've been more dominant than he has this season? And can you just kind of talk about that dynamic where you have a lot more wins and he's leading the points?
Obviously not. He has more points than us. I mean, he's had a better season, you know, for that. And, you know, and that's how this works. You know, winning races is one thing, but winning the championship is well deserved by whoever earns the most points. So we just have to go get him. How many races are left, do you know? 7. So we can do that. We can earn 30 points a race on him. We just have to run like we're running. You know, we have to be flawless. And, you know, even if he doesn't have bad luck, I think we can do that. But Clint's a tough competitor, and we definitely respect him.
Go ahead,
one
Bob.
more for Drew. Can you just talk about the last kind of couple of months with this team and working with Carl?
You know, I think we've got our cars a lot better. We've put Carl in a position both through faster cars and better pit stops to race against the front runners. It's all about preparation and timing, and everything has to work out right. And the hard work back at the shop and the hard work on pit road has put us in position to where we had a chance to go for leads and win races.
Al.
Carl, at what point did y'all decide to start making changes, or did you think to yourself, he's so good, we better start right now? And the other question is, 460 laps in one day. When you were handing out business cards, you never envisioned this, did you?
Yeah, no, yeah, it was 650 laps, right? Is that right? 650? And
450. Oh, 6, yeah.
Yeah. It might have been 450 miles or something. Yeah. So I know it's math. I'd have a hard time with it. I thought, I mean, I was a little bit demoralized by Clint's car at the beginning. I thought, man, he's good. But our car was far enough off balance-wise that I knew if we worked on it real hard, we would have a chance. You just never know if Clint's was perfect and he's running that fast, or if his car is just as bad and he's going to make it better too. So you never really know until the end. And even then, at the end, I didn't expect to be able to get by him. I mean, I just thought I'd just run as hard as I could, and like I said, that was kind of a gift. He just got a little bit loose.
Go ahead, Bob.
You kind of answered this, but I mean, was there a point in the race where you thought there's no way you're going to catch him unless he makes a mistake?
I never think that, because you can never give up. I mean, I learned that racing at the local dirt track. I mean, I'll never forget the first race like that where I almost gave up, and I was like, no, I'll just go ahead and run this last corner as hard as I can. And the guy messed up, and I beat him by a nose, and it was like, wow, I'm glad I didn't give up on that, So from there, I never give up. But looking at that lead he built and seeing, how good he was, I definitely knew that we'd have to beat him to win the race.
Go ahead, Vega.
Carl, both you and Clint seem to be in a unique position here where you're both 10 races away from, winning a cup championship and 7 away from, the nationwide series. Can you reflect on the difficulty of that task, trying to win both in the same year, and can it be done?
Well, yeah, it can be done. That's really, at the beginning of the season, that's what makes the idea of this so much fun is, being able to race for 2 championships. I mean, to be able to win both of them, if a person were to do that, it would be, I think, a historic, achievement. So for me, that's a lot of the fun in doing this. So yeah, I've thought about it, but we've got a long ways to go still, but that'd be a great feeling, boy. That'd be awesome.
Anything else for either Drew or Carl? Nothing, gentlemen. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you guys very much.